Bizzy Bone with Mom Roseanne at Bizzy's office back in the day, holding the Grammy for The Crossroads. Chapter 11. And the Grammy goes to. After the death of Eazy-E, there was a new regime at Ruthless Records. Tamika Wright had taken over, and Bone Thugs just went to an entirely different level. That was when the Grammy-winning single, The Crossroads, was actually produced. That song was actually formulated for Eazy-E. It was done for him and all the lost people. And you know death was just all over. This was 1995. During this period, there was a circumference of death. And not just in hip-hop. It was in the streets. Crack cocaine was on its way out, and it went out with a bang. The story behind the song The Crossroads is that all the people were dying in Cleveland. All the people were dying in the industry. All these people were dying around us. The song was already recorded, and we remixed it, and it just worked. We were constantly on the road, doing interviews and live shows, and the women went crazy. There would be 50 women at every member's door. There was a lot of marijuana and a lot of confusion and a lot of fights. Women would be fighting, and there was a whole bunch of money blowing around. From 1994 to 1997, after the death of Eazy-E, it was constant touring, record after record after record. We toured all over America, and there was plenty of money. Then we decided to do our own solo records. This was about 1997. Bone Thugs and Harmony received a Grammy for the song The Crossroads, off the album Eternal, our second project with Ruthless Records. We did not attend the Grammys, and I believe they just mailed them to us. I really can't enjoy those kinds of things with all the stuff going on in my life right now. I think my Grammy was eventually stolen, and all my plaques for our sales too. Bone Thugs and Harmony has sold 50 million records and is still planning on selling millions more if God wishes. Everybody knew that the song was something very special as so many rappers had passed away, and then Eazy left us so suddenly. The video just cemented how special that song was. We had all kinds of special effects, and we had Eazy-E superimposed in the video, and the actor who played the Angel of Death, with his eyes making some strange looks. It was a phenomenal thing. You have to remember that the song we put together before The Crossroads was completely different. It was more of a faster harmony. The groove and the melody of it wasn't as quarty, which is a musical note. It was just a whole other level, and something that needed to be remixed because of the death of Eazy-E. I believe DJ Unique and a brother named Tony put together a beautiful melody, and then Crazy went into the vocal booth and did his thing. You know, he's a genius, and everybody put his verse down, and the next thing you know, it's a terrific, terrific song. At the MTV Video Awards, we had the White Horse and Carriage and all of that great stuff, and everything went really good with the record. It stayed on the charts, and I think it tied the Beatles' Can't Buy Me Love for the fastest rising single. Eternal did about 6 or 7 million in sales. It was a completely different level that hip-hop was used to because it was like a boys to men's song in a rap way. It was a great record. It was probably the only hip-hop song that could cap off a funeral and make you drop a tear. They could play it up in their low riders and pop a beer, put their hoods down, smoke some weed, whatever. It's a great feeling that people enjoy your presence and that people enjoy you performing for them on stage. It's just a great feeling. It is very hard to explain it. It's not like that feeling you get in your stomach when you get queasy. It's an exciting feeling without any physical repercussions. You just get this great sensation in your spirit and your soul. Maybe that kind of texture can explain it. If you look at our catalog, look at their names: Heaven's Movie, Gift, Alpha and Omega, The Crossroads, and A Song for You, just look at the titles and you can understand the spirituality. When you believe that if through Christ is the only way you're going to get to God, then you'll be all right. Like through the eye of a needle, you can fit a tank and a camel through it. But if you decide to go otherwise, you can't blame anyone but yourself. God has given you a myriad of chances. When I write, God is always there with me. But Satan is always trying to bring blasphemy and invisible fellatio. Satan always tries to go into those people that are around, always trying to embarrass and hurt people. Always tries to speak in the stead of God. He always tries to question God, always tries to do those things. I worship God.